Hi students, welcome to Sunil's tutorial. I'm Sunil Mirwani and today we'll be doing this chapter called as permutation. Now what is permutation? Permutation is a method of selecting n of r objects from a set of n objects. Suppose if I have 4 chairs and I want 3 girls to sit on them. How should I arrange them so that the 3 girls sit on those chairs? That is what is permutation. Right? Take down the sum please. Take down the sum please. How many 2-digit numbers can be formed? How many 2-digit numbers can be formed using 5 digits? How many 2-digit numbers can be formed using 5 digits? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Using 5 digits 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. If using 5 digits 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, if first part of the question, no digit is repeated in the same number, no digit is repeated in the same number. Second part of the question, repetition of digits is allowed. Repetition of digits is allowed. No digit is repeated in the same number. Second part of the question, repetition of digits is allowed. Now let's see this. Repetition not allowed. I want to make 2-digit number, right? If it's a 2-digit number, there will be units place and there will be a tens place. Number of ways. Now guys, I have the digits 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. How many alternatives do I have? Guys, how many alternatives do I have for filling the tens place? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can fill the tens place either with 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9. I have 5 alternatives. If repetition of digit is not allowed, if I have already used one alternative, how many alternatives do I have for filling the units place? 4 alternatives. So total number of ways is 5 into 4, that is 20. Next, repetition allowed. Number of ways. Tens place, units place. Now if repetition of digits is allowed, how many alternatives do I have for filling the tens place? There are 5 digits, so I have 5 alternatives. Since repetition of digits is allowed, I can use that same digit again. So I have 5 alternatives for filling the units place also. So total number of ways is equal to 5 into 5, that is 25. Next, take on next one please. A number lock has 3 rings. A number lock has 3 rings. Each marked with 10 digits. Each marked with 10 digits. From 0 to 9. If the lock opens, if the lock opens for one particular number only, if the lock opens for one particular number only, if the lock opens for one particular number only, how many maximum unsuccessful attempts? How many maximum unsuccessful attempts can be made? How many maximum unsuccessful attempts can be made to open the lock? How many maximum unsuccessful attempts can be made to open the lock? Guys, there are 3 rings. Each ring has 10 digits on it. So there are 10 different alternatives in which I can open the first ring. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 alternatives. There are 10 alternatives on the second ring. There are 10 alternatives on the third ring. So total number of ways is 10 into 10 into 10. There are 1000 ways in which the number lock can be opened. Now out of that, the lock will open only for one particular combination. There will be only one correct number for which the lock will open. So what will be the maximum unsuccessful ways? Out of 1000, one is the correct method. So there are 999 unsuccessful ways of opening the lock. Right? Next, take on next one please. How many different arrangements can be made? How many different arrangements can be made by using? How many different arrangements can be made by using all the letters of the word father? How many different arrangements can be made by using all the letters of the word father? First sub part of this question. How many of them begin with an A and end with an H? How many of them, first sub part of the question, how many of them begin with an A and end with an H? How many of them begin with an A and end with an H? How many of them begin with an A and end with an H? Second, how many of these begin and end with a vowel? How many of these begin and end with a vowel? How many of these begin and end with a vowel? Third, how many of these begin and end with a consonant? How many of these begin and end with a consonant? How many of these begin and end with a consonant?
So what's a consonant?
I'll explain it to you when I'm doing the sum. Fourth part of the question, how many of these begin with a consonant and end with a vowel? How many of these begin with a consonant and end with a vowel? How many of these begin with a consonant and end with a vowel? How many of these begin with a consonant and end with a vowel? And last part of the question, in how many of them do the vowels occupy odd places? In how many of them do the vowels occupy odd places? In how many of them do the vowels occupy odd places? In how many of them do the vowels occupy odd places? Now the total number of different arrangements that can be made by using all the letters of the word now understand this people. Father is a 6-letter word, right? Father is a 6-letter word. If I make a word by using all the letters of the word father, it will occupy 6 places. If I make a word by using all these letters, it will occupy 6 places. 6 letters, 6 places. When the number of letters and places are same, then 6 letters, 6 places, the number of ways of arranging them is called as 6 factorial. Since when the number of objects and places are same, if there are n objects that have to be arranged in n places, then they can be arranged in n factorial ways. That exclamation mark is factorial. How do I solve this? 6 factorial is nothing but from 6 to 1 go on multiplying. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is what is 6 factorial. That is 720 ways. There are 720 different words that can be made by using all the letters of the word father. Right? A part of the question. How many of them begin with an A and end with an H? First place, middle place, last place. Number of ways. How many of them begin with an A? How many A's are there in father? There is only one A. So that particular A has to go in the first place. So there is only one alternative for me in which I can fill the first place. There is only one alternative for filling the first place. End with an H. How many H are there in father? There is only one H. So there is only one alternative for filling the last place. How many places have I filled? 2 places. How many letters have I used? 2 letters, A and H. So out of 6 places, 2 places are being filled, so 4 places yet have to be filled. Out of 6 letters, 2 letters have been used, so 4 more letters have to be used. 4 letters in 4 places. 4 letters in 4 places can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. 4 letters in 4 places can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. So number of ways is 1 into 4 factorial into 1. 1 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 1. That's how you solve factorial. 4 factorial means from 4 to 1 go on multiplying. So in that case that will be 24 ways. Second part of the question. How many of these begin and end with a vowel? First place, middle place, last place. Number of ways. Begin and end with a vowel. Right? Father. How many vowels are there in father? There are 2 vowels, A and E. There are 2 vowels in the word father. Right? That means how many alternatives do I have for filling the first place? There are 2 alternatives. The first place can be filled in 2 different ways. The first place can be filled in 2 different ways. Right? Out of the 2 vowels, if I have used 1 vowel in the first place, how many vowels are then remaining with me? Only 1. So the last place can be filled with that one particular vowel only. Initially I had 2 vowels, so there were 2 alternatives in which I could fill the first place. After filling the first place, there is only 1 vowel remaining with me, so that is going to be used to fill the last place. I have finished filling 2 places, the first place and the last place. I have used 2 letters, both the vowels. I still have to fill 4 places and I have 4 letters remaining with me. I have 4 places and 4 letters. 4 letters, 4 places can be filled in 4 factorial ways. So this is going to be 2 into 4 factorial into 1. So 2 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That's 48 ways. So there are 48 different ways in which you can have a letter beginning and ending with a vowel. Next, third part of the question. How many of them begin and end with a consonant? What is a consonant? Everything that is not a vowel is a consonant. Everything that is not a vowel is a consonant. That means everything except A, E, I, O, U is a consonant. First place, middle place, last place. Number of ways. Father. Father has got 2 vowels. That means how many consonants does it have? It has 4 consonants. How many alternatives do I have for filling the first place? 4. Since I have 4 consonants, the first place can be filled with any one of the 4 consonants. There are 4 alternatives for filling the first place. Out of those 4 alternatives, I have used one of the alternatives to fill the first place. So now how many alternatives do I have for filling the last place? 3. Out of the 4 consonants, 1 was used to fill the first place. So I have 3 remaining, so I can fill the last place with any one of the 3. I have finished filling 2 places. I have finished filling 2 places and I have used 2 letters. I still have to fill 4 places with the remaining 4 letters. 4 places, 4 letters. 4 places, 4 letters can be filled in 4 factorial ways. So number of ways is going to be 4 into 4 factorial into 3. So 4 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 3. So when you multiply this, you will get this answer as 288 ways. There are 288 different words that can be formed which begin and end with a consonant. Next, how many of these begin with a consonant and end with a vowel? First place, middle place, last place. Number of ways. Begin with a consonant. How many consonants are there in father? There are 4 consonants in father. So I have 4 alternatives in which I can fill the first place. The first place can be filled with any one of the 4 alternatives. How many vowels do I have? 2. Right? I want to end the letter with a vowel. So I have 2 alternatives in which I can end the word. How many places have I filled? 2. How many letters have I used? 2. Obviously, if I fill 2 places, I must have used only 2 letters. How many more places do I have to fill? 4. With how many letters? 4. 4 places, 4 letters. 4 places, 4 letters can be filled in 4 factorial ways. So number of ways is going to be 4 into 4 factorial into 2. That's 4 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 2. So when you multiply this, you will get this answer as 192. There are 192 words that can be formed which begin with a consonant and end with a vowel. In how many of them do the vowels occupy odd places? Now, guys, please see this. Father has 6 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which are the odd places? 1, 3 and 5. Right? So far, we always had the number of objects and places same. 4 objects in 4 places, 3 objects in 3 places, and we had it that way. Now, how many places do I have? 3. How many vowels do I have? 2. When the number of places and the number of objects are not the same, then you have to use a formula called as permutation formula. Right? How many places are there? 3. How many vowels are there? 2. There are 3 places in which 2 vowels have to be filled. There are 3 places in which 2 vowels have to be filled. This is how you will write this. Right? In 3 places I am filling 2 vowels. If I am filling 2 vowels, 2 places will be used. Now how many places are remaining? 4. Now there are 4 places remaining, in which how many letters have to be filled? 4. 4 places, 4 letters. 4 places, the remaining 4 consonants have to be filled in these 4 places. 4 letters, 4 places can be filled in 4 factorial ways. Now how do I solve this? The formula to solve this is, guys, see this. Pn of r is given by the formula n factorial upon n minus r factorial. Pn of r is given by the formula n factorial upon n minus r factorial. So P3 of 2, if I use this formula, will be 3 factorial upon 3 minus 2 factorial into 4 factorial. Right? 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 upon 1 factorial is 1. You can do your multiplication and get the answer. You will get this answer as 144. There are 144 such words in which the vowels occupy odd places. Fine, do we get this thing clear? Next, take on next one, please. How many numbers can be formed? How many numbers can be formed? How many numbers can be formed between 100 and 1000? How many numbers can be formed between 100 and 1000? How many numbers can be formed between 100 and 1000 with the digits 03579, with the digits 03579 if 03579 if first part of the question, repetition of digits is not allowed. Repetition of digits is not allowed. Repetition of digits is not allowed. Second part, repetition of digits is allowed. Second part, repetition of digits is allowed. Repetition of digits is not allowed. Second part of the question, repetition of digits is allowed. Repetition not allowed. Now I want the number between 100 and 1000. If I want the number between 100 and 1000, that means it is going to be a 3-digit number. That means it will have a units place, it will have a tens place, and it will have a hundreds place. Number of ways. Right? Now, if I want the number to be between 100 and 1000, I cannot put, see, out of these digits, I cannot put 0 in the hundreds place, because if I put 0 in the hundreds place, it will become a 2-digit number. That means I cannot put 0 in the hundreds place. So how many alternatives are remaining with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 alternatives which remain to fill the hundreds place. Out of these digits, since repetition is not allowed, one of the alternative is used off. Now how many alternatives are remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 alternatives. Now how many alternatives remaining? 3. So number of ways is 4 into 4 into 3. 16 3s are 48. Right? B part of the question. Repetition allowed. Right? If repetition is allowed, let's see this, you will still have hundreds place, tens place, units place, number of ways. Right. Now let's see this. If I want to use the digits 03579, I cannot use the word 0 in the hundreds place. Why? Because then it will become a 2-digit number. So how many alternatives are there with me? 4. I can use any one of the digit 3, 5, 7 or 9. There are 4 alternatives in which I can fill the hundreds place. Now since repetition is allowed, to fill the tens place I can use all the 5 alternatives. Similarly, to fill the units place I can use all the 5 alternatives. So in that case, number of ways is going to be 4 into 5 into 5, 100. Right? Do we get this thing clear? Next, take on next sum please. How many numbers of 4 digit can be formed? How many numbers of 4 digit can be formed with the digits? How many numbers of 4 digit can be formed with the digit 0, 1, 2, 3, 4? With the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If repetition is not allowed. If repetition is not allowed. First part of the question, how many of them will be greater than 2000? How many of them will be greater than 2000? How many of them will be greater than 2000? How many of them will be greater than 2000? Second, how many of them will be greater than 2300? How many of them will be greater than 2300? Third part of the question, how many of them are divisible by 5? Third part of the question, how many of them are divisible by 5? Fourth part of the question, how many of them are not divisible by 5? How many of them are not divisible by 5? Now, I want 4-digit number. Units place, tens place, hundreds place, thousands place. Number of ways. They have given me that repetition is not allowed. Okay. Now the digits given to me are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I want a 4-digit number, I cannot use 0 in the thousands place. If I want a 4-digit number, I cannot use 0 in the thousands place. That means the thousands place can be filled in 4 ways. There are 4 alternatives of filling thousands place. Since repetition is not allowed, one of the alternative is gone. So hundreds place can be filled in 4 ways, right? One more alternative gone. Tens place can be filled in 3 ways. One more alternative gone. Units place can be filled in 2 ways. So you will have number of ways is going to be 4 into 4 into 3 into 2. 16 and 6. 96. There are 96 different numbers that can be formed, 4-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the first part of the question, how many of them are greater than 2000? Units, tens, hundreds, thousand, number of ways. Now the digits given to me are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I want the number to be 2000 or greater than 2000, I cannot use 0 and 1 in the thousands place, because obviously if I use 0 here, it will become a 3-digit number. If I use 1 here, it will become 1000 something, right? So this will become, it would have become 10,000 something, right? Now that means I can use only 3 different alternatives for filling the thousands place. So the thousands place can be filled in 3 different ways. Either I can fill it with 2, 3 or 4. Out of them, one of the alternative is gone. That leaves me with 4 alternatives. One more gone, 3 alternatives, one more gone, 2 alternatives. Number of ways is going to be 3 into 4 into 3 into 2. 72. There are 72 numbers which are greater than 2000. Now comes the tricky part. Greater than 2300, right? The digits given to me are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1000, 100, tens, units, number of ways. Right? I want the number to be greater than 2300. I will not assume 2300, I want a 0 number. So let us assume that, let us find out how many alternatives I have for making a number greater than 3000. Greater than 3000, because we know how to do 1000 numbers, right? If I want the number to be greater than 3000, then how many alternatives do I have for filling the thousands place? There are 2 alternatives. There are 2 alternatives in which the thousands place can be filled. Either I can fill it with 3 or I can fill it with 4. Out of them, one of the alternative is gone. That leaves me with 4. One more gone. That leaves me with 3. One more gone. That leaves me with 2. Now I want the number to be greater than 2300 and 3000. Number should be greater than 2300 and less than 3000. If I want the number, see, I have found out all the numbers which are greater than 3000. Now I will find out the numbers which are there between 2300 and 3000. Right? Now if I want the number to be greater than 2300, the thousands place will have to be filled with only 2. There is only one alternative in which I can fill it. Except 2, there is nothing else I can fill in that place. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, if I put 0, it will become a 3-digit number. If I put 1, it will become 1000 something. 3 and 4, I cannot use that. So the only alternative in which the thousands place can be filled is 2. Now if I want the number to be greater than 2300, in how many alternatives can I fill the hundreds place? Either I can fill it with 3 or I can fill it with 4. I cannot use 0 and 1 there, right? So there are two alternatives in which the hundreds place can be filled. So one more one, that leaves me with 3 alternatives. One more one, that leaves me with 2 alternatives. So this will give me all the numbers which are between 2300 and 3000, and this will give me all the numbers which are greater than 3000. So total number of ways is going to be equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into 2 plus 2 into 4 into 3 into 2. Right? 3 2s are 6, 2s are 12, and 8, 3 2s are 6, 6 4s are 24, 24 2s are 48. There are 60 numbers that can be formed which are greater than 2300. Next part of the question. Divisible by 5. Tens place, 100, sorry, thousands place, 10, hundreds place, tens place, units place. Number of ways. Right? Divisible by 5. When is a number divisible by 5? A number is divisible by 5 when either I have 0 or 5 in the units place. A number is divisible by 5 when either I have 0 or I have 5 in the units place. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are my alternatives. If I want to make the number divisible by 5, what should I put in the units place? 0. There is only one alternative in which the units place can be filled. If I put 0 in the units place, only then will the number be divisible by 5. How many other alternatives I have? I have 4, 3, 2. So number of ways will be 2 into 3 into 4 into 1. 3 2s are 6, 6 4s are 24. There are 24 numbers that can be formed which are divisible by 5. Right? Next, not divisible by 5. How many numbers can be formed which are not divisible by 5? Units, tens, hundreds, thousand. Number of ways. We have already found out, guys, right in the beginning of the sum, we had found out that there are 96 numbers that can be formed. There are 96 numbers that can be formed, out of which, guys, see this, 24 are divisible by 5. Total 96 numbers can be formed, out of which 24 are divisible by 5. So not divisible by 5 will be 96 minus 24, 72. There are 72 numbers which are going to be not divisible by 5. Right? Take our next sum, please. In how many different ways, in how many ways can 3 books of economics, in how many ways can 3 books of economics, 2 books of geography, in how many ways can 3 books of economics, 2 books of geography, and 4 books of history be arranged on the shelf so that first part of the question, all the books of the same subject are together. First part of the question, all the books of the same subject are together. Second part of the question, all books of eco are together. All books of eco are together. So are books of geography. And the third part of the question, only eco books are together. Only eco books are together. Only eco books are together. Let's see the next one, guys. 6. First part of the question. All books of same subject are together. The three subjects you have is eco, history, and eco, geography, and history. Geography and history. Number of ways. They are saying that there are 3 books of economics. Now guys, when I try to arrange the 3 books of economics on the shelf, how many places will they occupy? 3 places. 3 books, 3 places. 3 books, 3 places. They can be arranged in 3 factorial ways since the number of objects and places are same. Next, 2 books of geography. 2 books of geography will occupy 2 places. So 2 books, 2 places, they can be arranged in 2 factorial ways, right? Then there are 4 books of history. 4 books, 4 places. There are 4 books of history. When I arrange them on the shelf, they will occupy 4 places. 4 books, 4 places, they can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. Now, to get the eco books together, I must have put a rubber band, hypothetically, around the eco books. Similarly, to get the geog books together, I must have put a rubber band around the geography books. And to get the history books together, I must have put a rubber band across the history books. Now, when I try to remove one eco book, the entire set of eco will come out. Similarly, when I try to remove a geography book, the entire set of geography will come out. And same with history. In that case, how many sets of books do I have? I have 3 sets of books. In that case, I have 3 sets of books. There are 3 sets. They can be arranged in 3 ways. 3 sets, 3 ways can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. 3 sets will occupy 3 places. So they can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. So number of ways in which all the books of same subject are together are 3 factorial into 2 factorial into 4 factorial into 3 factorial. These are the number of ways in which all the books of same subject are together, which is nothing but 1728 ways. Fine. Next. Only eco and geography books are together. Three books of eco can be arranged in 3 places. 3 books, 3 places can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. Similarly, there are 2 books of geography. 2 books of geography will occupy 2 places. 2 books, 2 places can be arranged in 2 factorial ways. Now, they haven't said anything about history. Therefore, each book of history will be treated as one set. They haven't said anything about history, so each book of history will be treated as one set. There are 4 books of history that make 4 sets. 1 set of eco and 1 set of geography. So total there are 6 sets of books that you have to arrange. 6 sets of books will be arranged in 6 factorial ways. 6 sets of books will occupy 6 places, and therefore they will have to be arranged in 6 factorial ways. So in that case, I can say that number of ways is 3 factorial into 2 factorial into 6 factorial, right? Now when you multiply this, you will get this answer as 8640 ways, right? Next, only the eco books are together. Number of ways. They are saying that only the eco books are together. Now how many eco books are there? There are 3 books. 3 books in 3 places. 3 books, 3 places will occupy 3 factorial ways. Now, they haven't said anything about the history and the geography books. So each book of history and each book of geography will be treated as one set. 4 books of history, that makes 4 sets. 2 books of geography, that makes 6 sets. And 1 book of eco, 7 sets of books you are going to have. 7 sets of books will be arranged in 7 places, so they can be arranged in 7 factorial ways. So number of ways is going to be 3 factorial into 7 factorial. When you multiply this, you will get this answer as, okay, you will have to calculate that answer. This is going to be like 3 into 2 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 That's 6 into 7 into 720. Right? Multiply that, you will get your answer. Take on next sum, please. Take on next sum, please. In how many ways can 4 books of computer science and 2 books of maths, in how many ways can 4 books of computer science and 2 books of maths be arranged on the shelf so that the books of computer science are not together. So that the books of computer science are not together. So that the books of computer science are not together. Now, the total number of books that I have, there are 4 books of computer science and 2 books of maths, 6 books. If I were to randomly arrange them on the shelf, they would occupy 6 places. 6 books, 6 places. In how many ways can I arrange them? I can arrange them in 6 factorial ways. So number of ways of arranging all the books is going to be 6 factorial. So there are 6 factorial ways in which all the books can be arranged on the shelf. Now they have said that they don't want the books of computer science to be together. You assume them to be together. Books of computer science together. Computer science, number of ways. There are 4 books of computer science. If I want them to be together, they will occupy 4 places. 4 books, 4 places. 4 books, 4 places can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. They haven't said anything about the maths books. So each book of maths will be treated as one set. There are 2 books of maths, so 2 sets plus 1 set of computer science. So there are 3 sets of books there. So number of ways is going to be 4 factorial into 3 factorial. Now guys, these are the total number of ways in which books can be arranged. These are the ways in which books of computer science are together. That means in how many ways they are not together? Books of computer science not together is going to be 6 factorial into 4 factorial into 3 factorial. Sorry, minus 6 factorial minus total ways minus together. Total minus together will give you not together. These are the total number of ways in which books can be arranged. These are the ways in which the books are together. So in how many ways they are not together? Total minus together will give you not together. This can be written as 6 into 5 into 4 factorial minus 4 factorial into 3 into 2. I am taking 4 factorial common. If I take 4 factorial common, 6 5s are 30 minus 6. 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 24. When you do this multiplication, you will get this answer as 480. There are 480 ways in which books of computer science are not together. Next, let's take on the next one, guys. There are 4 boys and 3 girls. There are 4 boys and 3 girls. There are 4 boys and 3 girls. In how many ways can they stand in a row? In how many ways can they stand in a row? In how many ways can they stand in a row so that the 2 girls are not together? In how many ways can they stand in a row so that the two girls are not together. So that the two girls are not together. Fine, do we get this? Let's see this. I don't want the girls to be together. Very simple. Arrange the boys. How many boys do I have? 4. B1, B2, B3, B4. There are 4 boys. Make them stand in a line and put a chair between them. Now tell the girls, go and sit wherever you want. Whatever they do, will the girls be together? No. There's a boy in between them. Right? So number of ways in which girls are not together. Now see, how do I arrange the girls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 chairs on which 3 girls have to sit. The number of objects and places is not the same. Since the number of objects and places is not the same, you will have to use permutation. There are 5 chairs on which 3 girls have to sit. There are 5 chairs on which 3 girls have to sit. And is written as multiplication. There are 4 chairs on which 4 boys are sitting. 4 chairs, 4 boys, that means the boys can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. I gave you the formula. Pn of r is given by the formula n factorial upon n minus r factorial into 4 factorial, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 5 minus 3 is 2, 2 into 1 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So when you multiply this, you will come to know the number of ways in which the girls are not together. There are 1440 ways in which the girls can be arranged so that the girls are not together. Right? Do we understand this? We'll stop this here for the day. Thank you very much.